Best wishes to you all. Today we are going to see how we are going to memorize different accounting standards for the corporate and management accounting paper. So there are four accounting standards: AS, Indas, IAS, and IFRS. I am going to give you what is there and what is not there and how to memorize them. So firstly, accounting standards. The standards are from 1 to 29. As you can see below every standard, I have given a red box and some numbers in red inside them. Those denotes the standards that are not there. For example, in an accounting standard, I have given 1 to 29. Below, I have given 6 and 8 inside the box. That means in those accounting standards, 6 and 8 are not there. That is what I have given as 27 standards in total on the right side. So you can have a clear understanding of how many standards are there. So in Indian accounting standards, it is divided into two parts from 101 to 108 and 1 to 40. After those 1 to 40, whatever given in the red box below is not there. Then comes the international accounting standard. Whatever is not there in the Indian accounting standard is also not there in international accounting standards except 26, which means 26 alone is there in Indian accounting standard. Also, international accounting standard. Also note that international accounting standard goes up to 41. Please note that. And then international financial reporting standards, it has 1 to 9. Below I have given in blue 1 to 8 equal to Indian accounting standard 101 to 108, which means they are exactly the same, except IFRS has 9, so the ninth one will be financial instruments. So there are total 9 standards. So how are we going to memorize this? Since most of them are similar, everything depends on Indian accounting standards. As you can see, international accounting standard is also going to be the same as Indian accounting standard. IFRS is basically what is there in Indian accounting standard, except there is one more. So if you memorize Indian accounting standard, it is as effective as memorizing international accounting standard and international financial reporting standards. So what's remaining is accounting standard. So how are we going to memorize it? The thing is, most of them are repeated, but the number order just changes. So if you try to memorize those things also, you'll be confused. So for that, we have come up with a method to memorize the starting letters alone, so that you can choose the option by eliminating the things that are that have least probability. What do I mean by that? Let's see. In Indian accounting standard, if we have 1 to 40, international accounting standard we have 1 to 40 of Indian accounting standard, plus there is 41 and 26. Now come to accounting standard. In accounting standard, in order to memorize the first letters alone, we have devised a way. So the first one will be dice, second one will be N, O, P, Q, R, except there is no letters between N and P and between P and R. The third one will be BSJ, and the fourth one will be A power 5. So under dice, since D is the first one, it comes 1 and there is 24 hours in a day. After that, I, whatever comes after 24 becomes I, 25, 26 and 28. C is in the third position, so we have 3 followed by 4, and 3 plus 4 7, and 7 3s are 21. E, we have 11, 15 and 20. What do I mean by that? If you choose the standard AS 26, that means it is going to start with the letter I. If you choose the standard 20, that means the standard is going to start with the letter E. That is what we mean here. The whole thing is going to get you memorize the first letters alone, so that you can eliminate the things. I'm not going to help you memorize the whole thing. It is not possible within the current time that we have. So we come up with a way like this. So what is this memorize below the A power 5? That means every A power 5 is basically accounting it starts with the word accounting, all these things. So I want you to memorize just the order so that you don't get confused. You don't have to memorize the numbers. You already know the numbers. Just memorize the order. And there is accounting standard AS 19, which is leases. I couldn't come up with a way to include it anywhere, so that is separate. Best wishes. Thank you. Have a nice day.